Alright guys, welcome back. I think these last two videos might be my very last videos. And the reason the reason is because mainly for trigonometry because there's things I want to talk about, but the other ones are kind of complicated, and at that point I would have to go like into like this hour-long tutorial on where it comes from. So I tried to find the best things, the easiest things I could maybe explain like just 5 minutes for you guys, and that was kind of hard. So I decided to just focus on like two specific things, and then we'll move on from there. Oh, sorry about the. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let me just write an equation out really quick. Okay, so it's 1 plus secant x times sine x times tan x is equal to secant squared x. What if I told you to verify that this is an identity? What do I mean by that? Basically what I mean is that how do I make sure that this equals this? So how does this whole thing equal this? So without going into too much detail, it involves in knowing the identity. So sine and tangent are like, sine is like, I think, adjacent, no, it's opposite over adjacent. Cosine's like opposite, is adjacent over opposite or something. Something like that. Sine, cotangent. And then as a writer I'll explain. So that's one, that's by itself, you don't have to change it. Now another way to write secant is actually 1 over cosine x. And this is basically just like a rule. So like there should be charts like in books where it tells you, oh, to convert secant x, you can just change it to 1 over cosine, 1 over cos x. Then sine, you can just leave sine. And then tangent, you guys know that you can also convert it to cosine over cosine. So that's also its own identity, and equal to secant squared x. So if we go more down, we can see we could even combine them together. So you will have sine x squared over cos squared x. Now, this is an identity. So you know sine over cosine is tangent. But when it's squared, you can also say it's 1 plus tangent squared x. And then, coincidentally, when you look in the reference guide, 1 plus tan squared x actually equals secant squared x. So you just basically proved this identity. And that was it. So again, a lot of this is just knowing, like referencing back to what each I guess triangular identity corresponds to, and then just plugging it in, simplifying or combining them together, and then just finding the identity. So we'll do one more of these and then we'll end it for today.